Hey there folks, watch this video and it's my first predictions video that I'm going to be recording for 2024. I'm writing out them for several different series, including for Formula E. I haven't watched the first round, and I actually wrote the predictions before the result came out for round 1 as well. So, without further ado, let's get away with the first one, which is WRC. Rally Monte Carlo starts this week. And because I'm writing these all in one document, it will make it easier for me to come back to them partway through the season or at the end of the season. And, well, let's get underway, shall we? The first one is the new point system will decide the title. What I mean is if we carried over the old system that we had up to this season, that we would see a different champion to what we see this season. So what I'm thinking is the Sunday points difference and all the points at the end of Saturday being given out is going to be a big decider in what happens for the championship. And following on from that, I think the point system will change again for 2025, or change back to the old one, or something completely different. I don't know, but that's what I believe will happen. I also think the point system support categories will also change again. For example, they changed the power stage formats for the lower series with this one, and also, for example, JWRC still has a double points round for the final round of its calendar. Follow on from these changes, I think WRC2 will have a different criteria for its classification in 2025 because it's been too consistent for too long now. I mean, I remember where we had WRC2 and WRC3 both being the now Rally 2 cars. We had WRC2 and WRC2 Pro, and now we just have WRC2 as well as Challenger and Masters. Though you don't have to be in WRC2 to qualify for Challengers or Masters, because I'm pretty sure I see a Rally GT entered in for it at Monte Carlo. On top of that, I think there will be a technical rules change coming in next season, either Rally 2 Plus or Rally 1 Minus, and that's the first 5. Then I'm going to go to 2 predictions for wins. Firstly, I believe a Renault will win a WRC3 event, whether that's because it's only Renaults that show up, or issues for the Fords, or just one really good performance for a Clio Rally 3. I don't know, but especially Monte Carlo, we've got so many Clios entered and only a couple of Fords in comparison. In addition to that, the new Toyota Rally 2 car might win events, but it's not going to win overall in WRC2. Going to the WRC, I think EMSA will get at least 3 podiums. Now, how that's spread out, I don't know. Whether that's going to be with Formeau or Munster, I don't know, or even if it's with a third driver that comes in for a couple of one-off events. Looking at some specific drivers for 9, 10 and 11, I think Oid Tanak will get the most Sunday stage points. I think Elfyn Evans will get the most power stage points. I think Thierry Neuville will clock the highest average finish. The reason being is because Tanak is usually really fast on Sunday, especially if he has a rotten Friday or Saturday. Evans has always been up at the top when it comes to the power stage, and with Carlo Roffiero not running full-time and Ogier not running full-time, it makes it easier for him to get a run at it. And Thierry Neuville managed to get so many podium finishes last season, whereas if you do a super rally, I'm going to count that towards it. So if you end up super rallying all the way through a Friday, for example, and you cruise through a Saturday, so then you end up finishing like 30th place, that will count towards your average as well. To round off the first half, I'm going to say we're going to have 6 different event winners. Now, it's quite obvious that I'm thinking the 3 that I've just mentioned of Tanak, Evans and Neuville, and then also the 2 other world champions that we know are going to be making an appearance of Carlo Roffiero and Sebastian Ogier. So that means I believe that they're going to finish first overall for the event. I don't necessarily mean maximum points, because of course the point system's changed now, but I think they will be the event winners. And for the 6th one, it'll be interesting to see what it is. It could be an M Sport Ford, it could be Taka Katsuta, it could be any one of the 3 Hyundais that is sharing that 3rd car. And for Katsuta, I'm going to predict 3 podiums for this season: Kenya, Finland, and Japan. For number 14, I'm going to be bold. Hyundai are going to do the double. They'll run manufacturers and get their first driver's title. This one is especially bold. I think there are going to be 8 different event winners in WRC2, and of them, one of them will be a one-off entry for the category. So it could, for example, be, say, someone like Miko Marcek just decides to show up only for Rally Poland and wins, or Sesks shows up to Latvia and wins. I think JWRC will be at least a 5-horse race. for the finale in Greece, double points finale. I believe there are 19 entrants this season for JWRC, so that is quite an easy bet. I'm pretty sure last season every JWRC entrant was eligible or who was in contention who had showed up to the finale. And going up to WRC 2 again, I think we'll have 5 different winning manufacturers. And, well, I'm not going to necessarily say for sure who it's going to be. I mean, Skoda were quite dominant that season, but at the same time, we can look at how well Hyundai's doing. Ford got an RC2 win in the CER, though Formo was not entered for WRC2, I believe. Then so you have the Toyota, Skoda, Hyundai, Ford, and Citroen. I mean, we also see a couple of VWs, though the odds for VW picking it up are unlikely. I think the only one that I've seen entered so far this season is Jordan Serdaridis. And the people who have run them in the past and run them quite well, for example, Jorg Linnemey is now in a Toyota, and Chris Ingram is in a Fabio RS Rally 2. I believe we'll have confirmation of a new Rally 2 and another new Rally 3 manufacturer. So the new Rally 2 could be, for example, a different model. So Hyundai might change, or Ford might change, or Citroen. Though, also, if a brand new manufacturer comes in, then that would make sense. But a new Rally 3 manufacturer. So I know that Ford have already released an Evo for the Fiesta Rally 3. But I hope that we'll see another manufacturer, maybe one of Toyota Hyundai. Number 20 and all the way through 24 are going to be about the calendar for 2025. Notice I haven't made any driver predictions. But here we go. I believe there'll be a rally in the UK or Ireland confirmed for the 2025 calendar. I believe we'll return to North America in 2025. I believe we'll return to the Middle East in 2025. We'll return to Australasia and Oceania for 2025. Which means that we will be a proper World Championship. And I think at least 3 rallies will drop off the calendar, and 2 of them will go to the ERC. I'm thinking potentially Poland and or Latvia will go back to the ERC. We could easily see Estonia return in their place. Though I'm also worried that we might lose another tarmac event, whether it's a CER or Croatia. Could even run the risk of losing Rally Japan, but I'm not making a firm prediction over which events are going to drop off, but I think of the at least 3 that are going to drop off, 2 of them go across the ERC, which could even mean Portugal and, as a result, Rally Ceres to FAF kind of merge together a little bit. But those are my predictions. Let me know any that you have in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.